Libra, how you doing guys? So I'm here to do your April reading. So keep in mind that the spirit messages that I have for you guys, they could come from literally anywhere. So keep an open mind, but I'll try and do my best to channel what has been said. Okay, something's been said or not said. It's like, well, let's just best leave things unsaid is what I'm hearing straight away. And I haven't wrote this, but something about let's just leave things unsaid then. Okay. I'm also picking up the name Sid or Sydney and something to do with Sydney, Australia, maybe. Sydney or Sydney, Australia. I'm also picking up T for some reason. Fatigue. They're also saying fatigue now. Fatigue. Something to do with like fatigue, tiredness. Like I have fatigue. Some of you could have literally just found out that you have fatigue. Fatigue is a lot to do with like you can only do a small amount of stuff before you're extremely tired. Okay, because it's a little bit like vertigo, fatigue. They're saying Virgo, also Virgo now. They're saying something to do with a Virgo, that you could have Virgo in your chart, or that your specific aim at the moment is to do with a Virgo. Okay, but they're also saying Virgo. Now they're saying Virgo. But fatigue, they're just straight away come in, something to do with like fatigue. Okay, but sometimes things are best left unsaid. Okay, but I am picking up Sid and Sydney. Okay, so the first things that I heard for you was loud, something to do with like loud and proud. But also then it carried on as a message is too proud to admit defeat. I think a lot of you, that the person that you might be struggling with, it's something we're too proud in order to say something. Okay. Now, through that one, I'm also picking up that it's something to do with like a child, okay? And it's like proud. We are because I'm hearing auntie. Now, I'm becoming an auntie. Now, obviously, if you have children or something along the lines, sorry, I'm really can't speak now. Something about shoving or shun. It's a bit like sciatica or shingles. They're picking up shingle. I'm picking up shingles now. Something to do with shivering and shingles, or something to do like shivering. Okay, they're also saying shining, which was a lot to do with Virgo, but shivering. Someone seems to be shivering quite a lot. Okay, also chivalry. I'm hearing chivalry. Okay, so someone's very. They're also saying like very frivolous, but chivalry would be someone that's very structured, obviously, in a way of like commitment. Okay, now. I definitely picked up the name Adam. And who else did I pick up? Something else. But to admit defeat, because I picked up battle. Now, for some of you, I picked up battling cancer. Now, please don't make messages fit. They're literally just for people that are relating to what's being channeled. But something about battling cancer. Okay, that's for somebody, and it's something to do with like shingles or shivering as well. Okay, because they definitely keep saying shivering, something shivering or shimmering. Shimmy, it's a bit like shimmy. Okay, but what I didn't have too much for you guys really, apart from what I started channeling straight away. Loud and proud, something to do with like being loud and also being proud. I think that's probably an omen. And it's too much to admit defeat. Something, it feels like someone's trying to defeat you, like you're in a complete court battle or a case with someone, because I'm picking up like it's case by case by case, and they're also saying suitcase, something about packing loads of stuff up in a suitcase, and that you could physically be like on your travels to somewhere, and it's like, well, I'm just having to pack all my suitcase. Okay, but I'm also picking up like a briefcase, a briefcase. So I was going to say brief. Now, if you are looking for something, it's in a briefcase, is what they're saying. Okay, because I'm picking up like someone's carrying this briefcase. Okay, so if you can't find it or you're looking for stuff, it's all in this briefcase, is what they're saying. It's all in this briefcase. Now, some of that is documentation to do with like legal representation of like documents and things that are coming up for you that you might have to face. Something around the legal department, okay, which could all be taxes and things like that, okay, but I'm definitely picking up like a legal case and a legal battle that's been going on for quite some time. I think the auntie bit is there also, where there's some good news in the family that someone is saying, well, we're becoming an auntie and we're very proud of. I'm picking up that someone's very proud of one of their younger children, okay, of something that they're doing, they're extremely proud of, okay. But I think that there is someone around you where it's too hard to admit defeat. Like no one's defeating anybody. I'm also picking up eating anybody. What? Eating. Okay, this is a strange message, and I've related this to a Chianti, an anti, and I've been picking it up for the last couple of days. Something's about a Chianti, an anti, Scorpio, and I think it was like hearts and livers. Okay, so I'm picking up too hard to eat, like eat. Something's like eating. I think it's coming through something. Okay, they're saying it's coming through the heart and the liver. I think that's the full message now that's came from a Scorpio reading now. That it's saying that something is spreading from the heart to the liver. Now, literally only if you guys know, okay? But they're saying something about an auntie, and that you might have an auntie that could possibly suffering from cancer, or maybe something that's in the heart or the liver, okay? Because there seems to be like a lot of this legal stuff that seems to be going on, and paperwork, and someone trying to find like a medical history of a history. They're saying like a history teacher as well, but they're definitely saying like medical history of someone's looking into their medical history, and it is to do with like the heart and the liver. Now this is going to be obviously a really impactful message for someone that's going through that, okay? Because I'm seeing like hospital beds, and also like I don't know why they're saying like an auntie. Like you might have an auntie, or hopefully you're not an auntie and this is happening to you, but it feels like some of this could well be happening to an auntie, okay? And they're also saying to a T, like to a T. Something's happening, because I mentioned tea before and I'm not sure what that full message is yet. But through the Scorpio reading, I picked up on too hard to eat. That I'm picking up like Adam's apple, and Adam, but Adam's apple of like in someone's throat. Now I really hope that no one's suffering from this coronavirus of like, something's in the throat. But I've picked that up on so many other. So if you are watching, you've obviously watched those other Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and you are relating to this message, because I picked up on someone's speech and I said a hole in the throat, okay, and that someone needed some assistance in order to speak, okay. So I hope that that's not you guys, but it might be someone that you know. Now, through all of those messages, I think that they've finally come together, as now I'm doing a Libra reading, that it is a lot to do with you guys. And it's something to do with either an auntie or an Adam's apple, or the name Adam, okay? But also like Adam and Eve. So I think that a lot of you have got something to do with a Gemini as well, okay? Now, you could have that in your chart, or you specifically know a sun sign Gemini. But I'm not picking up, a lot of it is coming from a sun sign Gemini. I think some of it's coming from a moon, well, they're saying sun, moon and rising. That's what they're saying. A Gemini that has sun, moon and rising, or a lot of Gemini in their chart, okay? Possibly 3, sun, moon and rising. Now they're saying 3, that 3 children possibly have Gemini in their chart. They're definitely saying Gemini, like a lot of Gemini. Eye, something also is in the eyes, in the eyesight. They're also saying like cataracts or cat, the name cat or rack. Apparently cat has a nice rack, right, something like that. Someone's having surgery as well on their woman bits, okay, and that because they're practicing something to do with like a rack, okay. Or they're also saying in Iraq, something is happening in Iraq, the country Iraq. Wow, so I'm going to have to go with these messages in case something happens. Something is happening in Iraq, or you come from Iraq, or something like that, okay? And I don't know why I'm picking up on Anorak as well, like Anorak, Anne, the name Anne, and also a Nan, a nanny and an Anne. I'm picking up Scotland as well, Scotland, because I'm picking up like what was that? That what's his name did? Oh, hello, dearie. Do you like one lump or two? The film, right? Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello, I'm Mrs. Doubtfire. But something like that. So through that, I'm picking up that somebody is going through a cross-gender situation of like gender, of finding their gender. Okay, I'm also picking up Jinga, which had the same actor in it. So something to do with like a building block, or a building, a Pacific building, that someone's living in this building, of this high-rise building, okay, and it feels like there's going to be renovation that is done on this building because it feels like Jenga, okay, and who knows if it's going to fall. Okay, they're saying something to do with a rack and a building and falling, something to do with like something's going to fall. Something is going to fall, okay, could be like around a Piscean energy, but something's going to fall or someone's going to fall, okay. They're saying an elderly person could fall. An elderly person could fall that you know. So be very careful around elderly people that they could fall. That's what they're saying. Okay, now they're also saying something to do with around the stock market or a building that could fall. So I'm picking up that some of you or you know someone that does something to do with a building, and also like, because I'm picking up these buildings being exploded buildings. I'm picking up the tower, but I'm literally picking up like this dynamite that they're going to get rid, like a casino or something. You know when they get rid of an old building and then they do something to the building and then they build another from it. It's something about construction of like blowing some trust me, I have to come out with these messages so I don't know where they're coming from, but something about a building being blown up is what they're definitely saying, because I'm going cold. Something to do with a building being blown up. Now I'm really hoping that that is something obviously along the lines of that, you know, of somebody that does construction work where they demolize, picking up Emma, also Emma, or demolition, that's it, demolition. Something to do with like a mission, also, okay. They're saying a mission now of where people are staying in a building, and they might be in the, what they are, yes they are, in the universe somewhere out there. They are going to be demolizing a building and making it bigger. So I'm picking up like hospitals and places like that that you might see in the world. This is really relating to a Libra, so I'm not sure which. They're saying a president, also president, that might be a Libra or something to do with like that, of a corporation. But I'm really not picking up England because of Boris Johnson, the poor guy, is just been diagnosed with the coronavirus. And he has a wife with a young baby that she's pregnant, you know. But anyway, I'm picking up like a presidency of something like that. And it's to do with that they could be demolizing a building in order to open it, because I'm picking up on these pharmaceutical, like wiping everything down and making sure that it's pristine and clean. And that it's all, because I'm picking up like disinfectants and stuff. Some of this is to do with like a hospital ward or a bed, or like that you work there, that it's cleaning everything, because I'm picking up like everything's being cleaned, clean. Okay, you might work for a place called Clean Easy or Cleaning or something like that, but I'm definitely picking up that someone has this also. They're saying, sorry Libra, they're saying something to do with like a problem of cleaning, that someone's worried about someone because they're cleaning quite a lot, and it's saying that, well, I have to go in order to clean, and it's like, well, no you don't, because you have to think of yourself first. And it's like, no, I've got to clean, and it's like, what are you cleaning up? It could be someone that is a cleaner, but you're concerned about this person that is a cleaner. But I think they're also worried about this because I think that someone's a little bit too OCD around something, where everything is just like, well, we've just got to like, and trust me, I get that one. In the UK at the moment, we don't even go out the door. We've just been shopping, literally, and they've got, I was like, oh my God, they've got like bog roll, they've got eggs, they've got stuff. But we have to queue up now, and they only let a certain amount of people into the supermarkets, and you have to stay like 2 meters apart. And they've got lines everywhere, and there are trolleys that you can, like, one goes in, as one comes out, another one goes in. It's like, it's something like that, guys. But I'm picking up orderly, someone that I'm really picking up like a big hospital thing of someone being an orderly. Okay, disorderly. I'm also picking up disorder. Okay, now they're really giving me some stuff. A child that has a disorder of something, and someone's very concerned about their child, and it might be a concern of someone's thinking about like a hospital and have they got room and a bed, but it feels like that they are going to, because they're going to make room. That's what they're saying. Okay, I'm also picking up like disorder. Order in court. Sorry if I feel like I'm going mad, but order in court. Order. There's going to be a presidential thing, okay, and it's going to be order. There's too much chaos. someone is going through like this court battle or this case or something, and I can just see this hammer being like smacked on this thing, and it's like order, order, order. Do I look like I'm going mad, Libra? But order, order, order is what they keep saying. But I'm picking up like, well, because one knows it, you know. Sorry, but orderly, like an orderly. I'm definitely picking up like patients and orderlies and people. I'm picking up the elderly as well. Some of you work for the elderly, and you're working for the elderly. Okay, and this is what that is, that they're making room for the elderly, for people to come in and cleaning everything down in this place so the elderly don't catch it. Okay, that's what that message is. Some of you, like, you physically do it. It's kind of like a hospital, but it's like a care home and things, and that you're making everything clean for the elderly, and that you're giving all of your acquired attention to this to make it safe for the elderly. But I'm definitely picking up like an orderly as well that works in the hospital as a patient outpatient. They're saying something to do with like patients and outpatients, patients and outpatients. Have patients, they're saying, something like having patients with the outpatients. So some of you are being tested at this moment because you might be losing things a little bit because you've got a lot of inpatients and outpatients. And I'm picking up like patients and people coming in. Someone really does work in the hospital or like cleaning and all that kind of thing. Some of you it's cleaning, some of you it's hospital, some of you it's a care home. Okay. I'm also picking up like these people that are like proud of someone at the moment, and it feels like, well, we're just about to have a baby, so we're really proud of you at the moment for going through all this, but we're going to have to make sure that everything is clean because there's some kind of like hand-me-downs of clothes that someone is like, okay, we'll have those clothes, but I can see people like, oh, I mean, there's nothing worse than a virus, right? I said to my girlfriend, and she freaked out and said it'd actually be easier if you had like zombies in the world, because at least you'd be able to see them coming and be able to defend yourself, but you can't defend yourself against something that you can't see. And that's why it related to Catch Me If You Can, because I was physically picking up on the coronavirus talking to me in the last reading, which was Virgo, of something around Catch Me If You Can. Now, Catch Me If You Can was also part of that horrible thing that was actually quite interesting to watch, but I couldn't watch a lot of it. That was on Netflix to do with like cats and stuff like that. Okay, they're also saying something's being transfusion. Oh, sorry guys if I'm sporadic. They're now saying a transfusion. Someone's having a blood transfusion. Okay, now I'm really picking up that a lot of you work in the hospital, but transfusion. Okay, but again, they were saying something about this cats, which was don't mess with cats. Okay, and it was a lot to do with like narcissism. I don't know if you've watched that. I couldn't watch but they're definitely saying that. Oh, okay, I think it's either like something to do with that film or something, right? But it's really Tom Hanks. They're saying Tom Hanks. So he's a Libra. Is Tom Hanks a Libra? Something to do with Tom Hanks because he was in Catch Me If You Can. Okay. And I picked up another thing that he was in, something to do with like Tom, the name Tom, or a cat, Tomcat. Some of you have a cat called Tom, a tomcat.
Cancer.
He's Cancer, is he? Okay, well that was in the Cancer reading, but he might have some in Rising Venus. But a tomcat, they're saying Tom, or the name Cat. Okay, but tomcat, someone has like this tomcat. Okay, they're saying that someone is prowling around you, that you're probably worried about, that there's like this tomcat around you. Because I feel like there's spraying, like there's someone spray. Oh God! You know how cats spray? Okay. I'm picking up that someone is like a detective and they work for the crime scene. Okay, thank you. Crime and grime. Okay, grime is relating to those of you that do cleaning. Crime is relating to some of those that it's not cats. It's analysts that are squirting things to see if it, and going over it with rays of those infrared purple, what would you call it? I don't know. Jimi Hendrix. For the haze, purple haze. I'm picking up purple haze as well. Like, but haze, like that goes across, and they're okay. Yeah, no, right. We need to do that. So, sorry. I'm picking up this person that's like hyperactive with cleaning at the moment. They're like, oh my God, we need some Dettol, and it's like, quick, clean everything, clean. Okay, but some of you, it is relating to like finding fingerprints for something or a print. They're saying some of you could work for a printing card. I mean, do you want a card reading? But printing cards, something like card printing or like Filofaxes and Prince. So it keeps saying like Prince. Prince, also Prince of Bel Air. And they're also saying Prince, the colour purple, the purple rain, purple rain. They're also saying someone's a grower, but purple rain. If you can relate to that one, okay. But Purple Rain or Lorraine, the name Rain or Lorraine or Rani, I'm also picking up Rani, and I picked that up before in another reading, Rani, or Nanny, Nanny. Can I come to you, Nanny? There is a child that's going to ask if I can come to you, Nanny. It's like, well, can I come to you, Nanny? Can I be with you, Nanny? There is definitely somebody, it's either a physical person that does it for children, or it is like because you are the nanny of the grandma of someone, okay? Because I feel like it's becoming a grandma. It's like, Grandma, we love you, or Granddad, like a granddad. I think this is the parents that are saying we're definitely a happy grandma and granddad. I'm picking that up of a child, or that you've just given birth, and we're a happy grandma and granddad. Okay, so I'm going to stop the channel there, guys. That is your channeled reading that's gone on for, wow, 20 minutes. So let's see. I just basically wrote a couple of things. So let's look into Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope everybody is well going through the coronavirus. Okay, my respect to everybody out there, but most of all the people that work for the NHS and for the people that work at supermarkets and places like that are having to work. I think some of this is that you have to work there, but you're okay with doing it. But I have a lot of respect for people because you can get packages from the government and stuff like that. And obviously there's so much worry out there of having to do all of that. But a lot of respect for people, okay? So let's see. Because it's either... Because I'm picking up like this governmental thing of to do with like either children or like hospitals or vulnerable children or vulnerable adult elderly people that someone's doing this for, but they're providing a service of something. So I'm picking this up as a physical boss as well. That can be a Libra, because Libra is always the boss of, you know, so because it's justice. So I feel like your boss is also trying to do, or you are trying to do your best to provide a service of something for some elderly people or children, where buses may be involved to do with like shopping for people and stuff like that. So you might be a boss and you might be looking into that, and if you're not the boss, your boss might be, because it's like a supermarket chain or something to do with like people delivering children or delivering shopping. Okay, so that's your reading. That's your reading. So let's see, Libra. If you can help in any way by giving it a like, share, comment, anything that you can do to get this channel out to other people, I really would appreciate it. I'm lost like 25 subscribers over the last 28 days. 28 days comes up, it tells you how many you've got or how many you've lost, and I've lost loads. So I'm like really losing the will to be able to keep going on. So anything you can do to help really would help me out, okay? But Taurus is a big factor, a benefactor. They're saying Ben, the name Ben. Also Big Ben, something to do with like London. But someone has a big ego as well. Sorry, Tauruses, if you're watching, I don't mean you, but a big. Something is big. Something like this corporation that you work for is big. This is like making a claim from the government, because you are also a boss, that you're making a claim that's a big claim. If it isn't you and you work for a Libra as well, or a Taurus, but I'm thinking that some of you are the boss of Libra, but you own like a major corporation or company and you are looking for a big payout. Because trust me, this Hierophant is telling me that they're looking for something big. So I think that you're looking at this person, for the answer to something big, of financially being able to back you, to back everybody else, because I'm picking up like a benefactor or something that's going to benefit you more, is what they're saying. Something that's going to benefit you more, that you're also trying to compromise with the government, with the council also, with the family courts and everything else, and child benefits and welfare, all of that kind of stuff. They're telling me a lot through this Hierophant, that there is so much that is debating on this decision. There's a debate also that's going to go on through government. So watch the TV also. Keep an eye on that. Check back hopefully on this reading to see if things start to come true. There's going to be an announcement that someone is going to make. Now, I picked that up also through the Queen and also through Boris Johnson. And then we found out that Boris Johnson had also got it. But I was thinking and doing stuff with Boris Johnson for a little while now. And it's sort of coming into what those messages were. But something to do with like Johnson's Jonathan. Jonathan's Johnsons. I don't know why I'm picking that one up. Johnson's. Jordan. Also Jordan's disease. Someone could have, I don't know what Jordan's disease is, but Jordan's. Or I'm picking up like someone works for people that have like vulnerable conditions, and there's like Johnson's disease, or there's like I'm picking up these of like this is like the council that are making this decision over this decision. That is all to do with like that they have so much responsibility to contend with that the decision is theirs. Whoever it is that you're looking for, the decision is down to this person. Okay, we'll leave that one at that one. We'll leave that one at that one. Pam. I'm also picking up Pam. So I'm just picking up Pam. I'm just picking up Pam. That's what they're saying. I'm picking up the name. They're saying I'm just picking up Pam. We're going to have to go and pick up Pam. I've got the card. I don't know why that one was upside down. Oh, some of these are upside down. I do apologise, Libra. I'm not going to go through the full deck, but I'm going to have to, if they come out, we'll just deal with them. There's only one more, the Empress. Some of you could be dealing with a mother or becoming a mother through the Empress. That was the one that was upside down. Would also be a Piscean. It also would be a mum, becoming a mum or a nan or pregnant. Okay, but the Hierophant is really making this decision. There are definitely someone is growing. Someone is definitely growing for like, well, we've got some free time, so let's start now. This is like on your marks, get set, go. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you, baby. I've been thinking about you. Someone has definitely been thinking about you. They've been keeping their eye on you. Trust me, they have. It's a little bit shy as well. This person is slightly shy. It's like I'm a bit of a shy guy. But I am also picking up that someone is possibly coming out, like gender-wise, okay? Because they're picking up... okay, but they're definitely saying like shy. It's like, don't be shy. It's like, I won't bite you. I won't bite you. Okay, something to do with a Leo possibly, but I won't bite. Okay, it's like go fishing, or someone is on a date on go fishing or whatever it is, right? Poff, plenty of fish. But it's like go fish. Some of you are playing cards, right? Or dealing tarot cards or something, but it's like go fish. Or your person likes fishing. Sorry, your person likes fishing, or someone likes fishing, or someone's fishing for a dream, which was one of my best bands ever, which was Touring Breaks. Okay, Red Carpet Mile, the red carpet. So see, this is the red carpet. This is something public, that someone's being honoured, something to do with the red carpet. But I'm picked it up through Chris as well from Coldplay, and people that are doing something for like charity organisations and like a red carpet event. They're also picking up like a venting service or renting service. I'm also renting something. Some of you, you're renting stuff out to people, or you're renting a room out. Okay, renting. They're saying rent. They're also saying rent boy, which was an addiction. Or they see what I'm saying about my spirit channeling. Sorry, I was just see, but see, you see. Can you see? How deep can you see? Because there's something wrong with someone's eyesight, but there's definitely not something wrong with someone's sexual nature and sexual attraction, because they're looking out of a different eye. Trust me, they are looking out of their third eye. They are, and they can see and they can feel it. So if you're in contact with someone, whether you are, whether you're not, you can feel it. Trust me, you can feel that. Okay. this person has this certain amount of erotic behaviour, and is also drama as well. It's a bit like drama karma, and it's not Armageddon, it's Karmageddon, right? It's karma, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Love will be easy if your colours are like my dreams. Red, gold and green, red, gold and green. Are you watching, George? All right, George, how you getting on? George is watching, apparently. George is watching. All right, George, how you getting on? Colour chameleon. Someone is coming. They are definitely coming. And even if you're not with them, they can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. 'Cause love is all around me. And so the feeling grows. Oh, yes, it will. I know I love you. I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning and no end. With all my love, it can depend. Wow. Wet, wet, wet. Someone is wet, wet, wet. Sorry. Wow. Someone is wet. It's a bit dry and wet, right? Dry, dry, what? Dry and then wet. Something's, sorry, Libra. Wet, wet, wet. There's going to be some also concerts. Someone's listening to music and stuff like that, listening to radio, listening to the old stuff. When I was young, I listened to the radio, waiting for my favourite song. So, yeah, Heather, have you got Libra in your chart? I can hear all of your music. Someone can hear all of this as well. Whatever's going on at home, they can hear it. Well, they're aware of it. Trust me. There is an awareness. But this person that you are attracted to or is attracted to you has this nature about them. Because they have like this attraction. This dramatic attraction. It's like, well, I like to make a dramatic scene also. But again, we'll go back to UC. Okay? Which is see no evil, hear no evil, is what they're saying. Something to do with like someone's eyesight, maybe. Okay. But they're also saying obscene, an obscene amount of stuff that seems to be going on. Like someone's like, but we'll go back to UC because I picked up like this demolition, like we're gonna demolize, Emma, but demolize something or dermatize. Or analyze, dermatize. But the channeled message I was saying about the tower. We need to make room in this flat. Well, we have a room. Oh, but it's going to cause some drama. Trust me, guys. This person around you, man. They play this game that's going on at home. Okay, so if you're at home and you have someone in mind, they play mind games. This is Dangerous Games, and it came out, and I actually called it that on another reading. Dangerous Minds. Okay, Dangerous Minds. I'm picking up on minefields and stuff like that, man, of like a physical war in Iraq. I really am. Like a physical war on Iraq. But I'm going to have to stick with those channel messages in case that happens on the news, because that will be spoken about. This tower, it'll be spoken for. But someone's like really in a battle with someone, like they really are battling. Oh, okay, this is radiotherapy as well. Someone really is going through that, and they're trying their best to battle this thing, whatever it is. Someone's really trying to battle it. Okay, because I just picked up on you sunk my battleship, something along those lines. Okay, I'm also hearing pluck, 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 plucking noises or something. Plucking. But I don't know what that one's for. But again, this person around where you're at home, and if you know of someone, they are pretentious. Okay, that you walk on eggshells around this person because you know the moment you say something, they just flip, or they hand you something like, I'm sorry, but they do. So your love life might be okay, but someone around you where you're living is annoying you. It's like I'm just annoyed. It's like it doesn't matter what I do or what I say, they annoy me. It's because I annoy them and they annoy me. You're going through something very controlling with someone. Trust me, you are with those. Because that's why I have to creep around this. I'm also picking up creep, which is by, well, because I'm a creep, I'm a widow. Someone's a widow as well. I also sang a widow, but I know that was weirdo, but widow. But again, you see, this is creeping around the house. It's like, oh, what's lemonade? But you see, when you go into the kitchen, it's like, are they in bed yet? Are they in bed yet? Yeah. Okay. Can you see all the lights out? Yeah. And looking under the door, and like the lights are out. Okay, right, the lights are out. Can we go into the kitchen? It's like, can I get into the kitchen without this person being in there exactly the same time as what I do, without them then saying, oh, have you got this, have you got that? And it's like, oh, really? And it's like, oh, I'm just trying to avoid you. And it's like, the moment you say anything, it's wrong. The moment you say anything right, that's wrong too. And they have this aggression around you that just snaps. And it's like, well, I can't say yes or no. I don't know, I don't know what to say. Because when I do say it, there's an aggression that this person has that's unlikely that you want anything to do with it, right? So they can blame you then for not wanting anything to do with someone, because you avoid that energy, because they can be very temperamental. Okay, temperamental. That's for those people that are really suffering from someone that plays mind games at home. Okay. But I can see it. Like, people are looking underneath, because I'm sorry if you want to see, but I'm focusing on these two people here looking at the sea, but looking underneath something. And it's like, well, we just need to look underneath. And it's like, someone's looking under the bed, man. Someone's like, oh, look, there's some magazines. There's some stuff under there. What's under that bed? What's under this bed? I'm picking up like hospital beds or beds. But like, what's under that bed? But I'm picking, because I did say that in another reading, look under your bed. Because I'm picking up like cupboards, looking for a passport or something under a bed or something. But again, because I'm picking up like a mattress, look under the mattress. Look under the bed, but not the bed. If you can't find it and you watch the other reading, don't look under the bed, look under the bed mattress, because there's something under your bed mattress. Okay? There's something in the bed mattress. Okay, someone is really detecting that somebody is having, like, in the bed. Okay, and you know those police where they come round and they're like, shh, 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 oh my word, look at all the stains on those sheets. Sorry, I'm sorry. But I can pick it up. It's like, Catch Me If You Can. And it had shattered. Thank you. See, this is how they work. Catch Me If You Can. The person at the end of that, I don't know if you watched it, it was about Manny. Okay, and I've picked up before about Manny or Nanny. Okay, but Manny Vasquez. And he said that because of all this stuff was going on, it was to do with Manny, and he was making Manny do it. And it came out that this guy was a complete narcissist, right? And that he'd gone loopy and started doing all of this stuff across the world. And then he was relating it all to films. And right at the end, he sat in the police station, he asked if he could have a cigarette and all this sort of stuff. And then he crossed his legs and that kind of thing. And it ended up that Manny was really Manny Vasquez. They put it all together, and it was really to do with Sharon Stone. Okay? So, I've got no idea where I was coming through, because I'm picking it up that... Why was I picking it up? I was putting the pieces together, sorry. Which was the film with Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas? Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas. Basic Instinct. Basic. I'm also picking up... I don't know, I've lost the channel. Sorry, guys. But I was picking that up through the films of what they were saying about the channel that I forgot. But, looking under something, under the mattress. Oh, that's it, sorry. So, in Basic Instinct, thank you, Spirit, I hope you're still with me. In Basic Instinct, they had these police, didn't they? And they were spraying this bed. And they could see all of this illuminated stuff. Didn't I channel that at the beginning? Spraying stuff. And it was illuminating, and they had a scanner. And in that film, they did it on a bed mattress. And it's something to do with like, well, we're detecting that someone's doing something, so we are just going to like, oh, yeah, they are. They are. They are. Let's see. or there's a fight over a bed or something like that, or like something on the sheets. Like nights in white satin. Oh, 5 and 5. Life path number 5 or a healing year number 5. But you got 5 and 5, man. You got 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Here's Johnny. Something to do with Virgo, I'm sure. But 5 and 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Something about like alive. Alive she cried. Alive she cried. Someone's crying. I'm picking up like someone is crying for help. Sorry, I really am picking that one up through this tower, that someone is crying for help. Because I keep picking it up, help me, help me, help me, help me. So some of you physically work for people that are suffering through these kind of like things, and that there are people asking for help. It might be that you do it as a job and that people are asking for help, because trust me, the 5 of Cups is vulnerable. And you've got 5, which is the Hierophant, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Fire. We're saying fire, fire. So instead of the fire, it's like a drill or something. I'm picking up like a fire drill or something. A Cedril. I picked it up before, named Cedril or Sid, but drill, some kind of like fire drill. You can pick up this like cycle of something, but drill like this. Some of you, it's coming across as like a drill sergeant, that someone is so like really demanding of something that they don't know what to do. Because it's like, well, we're going to have to turn everybody down, because it feels like all what was good is waiting on this big decision from this Hierophant. It feels like someone is going to be let down, and I can't tell you who, but it feels like that we're going to have to let people down. Like we are literally going to have to turn people away, and we're actually going to have to let everybody down, and we're stuck. That's why. It's something that is to do with the coronavirus and the business, where it's like, well, we're going to have to start turning people away or turning people down because we've lost. It feels like a lose-lose. It doesn't matter what we do. We have to wait on the decision from this Hierophant to be able to make it. In order for us to be able to make this business, and in order for us to be able to fully make it, we have really got to look for the Hierophant, for our support, for our help, for the government. And because it feels like that they're not making a decision or fully, or the one that you may or may not like, because they are or they're not, someone has to lose. Or someone's losing, or feel like they're losing somebody physically, like emotionally losing someone. And I'm not going to start crying, Libra. I cried in one of your readings a month ago, and I broke down in tears. It's the first time I've done that in a reading since I first started. Okay, but it feels like someone's going to lose, so I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the other side, Libra. I really will appreciate your support. Again, it's literally just $5 if you want to join Patreon. You have access to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and your partner, and then also you can reach out through a personal reading if you want to. Please keep an eye on the music that I put. I know the power of 0G, but watch that one. You might like it. I might put it as an intro. You might like the music that I'm doing, but they are on a playlist, all that kind of thing. But you can find all the links below. Okay, guys, I'll hopefully see you over on Patreon. Thanks, Libra.